Instagram, we are live. How are you guys? YouTube, we are live as well. Hope you guys are all doing today. This is Ryan of Ryan Edit Photography coming to you live in our studio. So, how's everyone doing? So, today I want to make a short announcement. I particularly don't have any questions right now, but if you guys have any, I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. Just waiting for the people to trickle in, notifying that to them that we are live and rolling. So, just a little bit for everyone that's going to watch the replay. We're still all doing our part in this health crisis going on. Hope everyone is safe and well and doing great. It's definitely the new normal is a little bit way different than the normal we're used to, but that's how society is right now, and that's how we're gonna keep this pandemic in control. So hope you guys are practicing safety precautions when you're going out, keeping hands washed clean all the time, and avoiding touching surfaces and touching your face and things that are gonna be, try to avoid crowds, social distancing. So that's how we are right now. Let's see, we have a few viewers coming in. So today is Toasty Thursdays. Let's start. I just want to announce that we'll be having a series of interviews of our favorite vendors in our area. They're going to be fielding questions from you guys, so you can help, you can shape the outcome of the interview with your questions that you'll be submitting to. We're going to have a variety of guests. What we started with a wedding designer, wedding decorator, and then we're going to have a wedding planner, and we're going to have a specialized wedding. I guess she's still in the category of wedding decorator, come on and answer a lot of your questions. So hello everyone to everyone that's watching again. Hope you're all doing well. And that's the announcement that I'm making for today's show. Right now, update, things are still pretty much the same in terms of how the situation is here. Hope you guys are staying productive, and if you're well, it's a weekday, so I assume most of you are still working, but if you're not working, there's still plenty of things to do to be productive in this time that we are having. So you could either learn a new skill, learn read some books on things that you've been really been on the fence of, or procrastinating for a while. So things that you want to learn, or things that you have been putting off for a while, like new books or audiobooks. I like audiobooks because when I'm driving, I could always listen to and then finish it along the day while you're kind of, driving around and doing some other things. Also, online webinars. Oh, I see a comment from Jasmine. Hi, Jasmine. How are you? Hope you're all doing well. Former, hope you're doing well. I love seeing the photos of and posts of the little one. It's really cute. Keep it coming. Hope you and the family is all doing well. Uh, give my. Let me hit the wave. There's just a wave button right there on on Instagram. So I'm just making sure it's telling me to do the wave at you. So why not? Right? Give my regards to Lewis. Hope you're all doing healthy and safe throughout these times. I'm just doing this little off the cuff live stream just to say hi to everyone and trying to keep this thing going. I don't know if you guys have any questions or just want to chat. Just have a sip of coffee with me. Well, it's a little bit late in the day, so I don't know if a lot of you still drink coffee past the afternoon, but I still do. And of course, I'm drinking. It's every photographer's Christmas gift. It's the lens mug. I'm sure a lot of my photographer friends can attest to that. Let me take a sip. Some good coffee right there. Well, coffee is kind of my favorite beverage. How about you guys? What's your favorite beverage? I guess that's something, you know, I don't know with a lot of you. Your favorite, it doesn't have to be, well, whatever you like to indulge with, whether be it hot chocolate, iced tea, or I don't know, mixed liquor, mixed drinks, wine, cocktails. Put it in the chat. That'll be. I mean, I could probably find out of a new drink that I haven't tried with. It could be um my go-to. I like wine, but I also like bourbon, like a good old fashioned. Yep. Not when I'm working, not during wedding days, because that'll be, all the photos come out blurry. All right. What else have do I have to talk about? I guess in terms of events, we're still on the holdout. So events will happen later on this year. Can't imagine. It's gonna be crazy busy. All of the events have moved to the later part of the year. I'm gonna try still to do this on Thursdays. The times would just have to vary depending on you know when I can when I can be available to do it. Because sometimes we have client meetings, consults that happen. Just depends on. I just kind of work around with my client schedule. So announcements again. I'm gonna have a series of interviews with local vendors in our area, from wedding designers, wedding planners, and wedding decorators. So I'm gonna be putting on my stories the question stickers where you can help shape the outcome of the interview with the questions you're asking. So if you had something in mind to ask a wedding planner or a wedding decorator, so I'll be putting the question stickers there soon, and we'll be posting it on YouTube, but I'll also post a link on Instagram as a rewatch, and also on Instagram stories. No, IGTV. When they're all recorded, we'll be posting it up there. So I'm hoping those series of interviews will be informative, helpful for ones that are in the industry. Oh, I gotta say hi to Rachel. Rachel, how are you? I like the jacket. Yeah, thanks. I got it not too long ago. The color's a bit yeah, it's gonna, if you ever saw the movie Fight Club. Fight Club. Yeah, that's what I thought of the color. All right. So if you guys have any questions, put it in the comments. Just want to say hi to everyone on a Thursday afternoon. Oh, be drinking again out of my photography mug, lens mug. Tip. I don't know. Okay, so this live stream is a little bit more candid and off the cuff. So if you have if you know somebody in your circle or family that you're thinking about giving a gift for Christmas, unless that person is really starting out, like, you know, a lens mug might be something you don't want to consider because everybody gives that. So you, like, every photographer would have like 7 of these. Everyone, what are you gonna do with 7 mugs, right? Anyway, okay, I see a question. Forgive me if I can't pronounce it correctly. Your username, Nitesh, is it Nitesh Bank Kapoor 7? Can you give tips on photography? So tips on photography, I'm not, that's a little bit too broad of a question. If you can be a little bit more specific in terms of if you're photographing portraits, if you're just photographing, doing street photography, or you're doing events, or you're doing photographing like newborns, or photographing, just doing selfies. I mean, there's a little bit of a difference, but what I can say in general, learn lighting. That's number one, because it won't matter what equipment you have. You could just have an iPhone. You could have a professional camera, or a toy camera. At the end of the day, photography is all about lighting. So if you pay attention, learn your lighting, it's gonna pay dividends, and the you would see a lot more difference in terms of the photos that you're taking. So for wedding, I'd say for weddings, you gotta be really proficient with your equipment. So learn your camera, because in weddings it's more, you're interacting with people. It's, yeah, it's a people business. So you're interacting with clients, you're talking to clients. So if the camera is getting in the way of you, not giving that, like, um, experience, because throughout the whole course of a wedding day, you would know there's different parts of the day that happen, and then there's certain things that are required. So maybe in the beginning stages of the day, you're not really, you don't really need they don't really need a lot of input from you. But when it comes to the portraits and family foremost, that's when everybody's looking at you, like telling them, what do you need us to do, what do you need us to do? So and part of that, you have to be really good in terms of with the technical skills, so you don't have to worry about them. So advice, probably tips, is practice a lot with your camera, so you can get better with your technical skills. And then when you already have that down, then you can be a bit more creative. Kind of, as I'll make the comparison in sports. So those people in sports that excel, like LeBron James, whoever, Michael Jordan, they practice a lot of the fundamentals, like shooting free throws, dribbling, They never stop practicing the basics. So because they want it to be really second nature. So when once you get on the court, or in case of wedding photography where you're on a live event that's only gonna happen that one day, you can't stop and rewind. You're already comfortable with the basics. Then your mind can shift to the creative part of it. That's kind of a long-winded answer, but I hope that answered it for you. Let's see. So you're asking about lighting. So lighting, yeah. So there's a ton of information you can find online in terms of lighting. Just try to learn which ones are the most flattering for portraits. Because for weddings, you're photographing people, so that's what you wanna learn. Which lighting combination would look really well for portraits. You have to pay attention if you're using artificial lighting or natural lighting. So you have to be really well versed with that, because you're always on the move with the wedding day, different locations. So you have to see the light where you can just instantly spot it and see and create something that your clients will really love. That's it, because the quality of light will determine the quality of the photos too. So if it's shitty lighting, the photos will be shitty too. Just the reality of it. I mean, that's the truth. All right. Just want to say hi to everyone that just joined. How are you guys today? We're just doing a live broadcast. I guess it's my third time. I'll probably announce it again just for the ones that have missed it. We're gonna have a series of video interviews of wedding professionals, entrepreneurs that we have in our area. So we'll be having them field some of the questions. So if you guys want to submit questions, I'll do a question sticker once in a while for our guests. That would be a wedding planner. We're gonna have a wedding designer. We're gonna have a wedding decorator. So if you have any questions for them, uh, I'm doing a feature for them, and then we'll have like a little Q&A. All right. One more question here. I see. Lightroom tips, please. So Lightroom tips. So good thing you asked. So I started a series of YouTube tutorials for Lightroom, starting from the basics all the way to getting familiar with the panels, and then all what different adjustments do. So keep an eye on that. Stay tuned in the channel. I already released the very basic one, part one. So it's a series of Teach Tuesdays. So every Tuesday would be when the video will come out. All right, because there's not going to be enough time right now to go over Lightroom. But yeah, if you want to learn, also, yeah, that being the video on YouTube, you could just pause and replay, and it will be up there. I think I already posted a link. DM me on Instagram, and then I'll send you the link to the specific video, and just stay tuned for the rest of it, and you'll find a lot of it'll be a good series of learn from Lightroom. All the tips that I know. So I'll be recording it and posting it on there. So hello to everyone. Hope you guys are doing well and safe. I'm gonna keep this stream short and sweet for today. And all right, I see another question come in. So, how can improve myself in photography? All right, well, I can answer this really quickly. It's more, yeah, it's more about uh, self education. So, right now that you have, everybody has a lot more time because we're basically forced to stay at home. What you can do is for Lightroom, so take a bunch of photos, practice, and then watch content that would help you understand editing, the nooks and crannies of like editing in Lightroom. It will be the advanced or the basics, and then practice it on the photos that you've taken. So that's one good way of you getting better. So I talked about light that was in Lightroom. In photography, so yeah, practice with photos. I would say, let's say you have a can of soda or a piece of fruit. Let's say you have this water bottle. I mean, just practice with anything. I don't know what your situation is right now. If you're just are you at home with your family members, or you're just at home by yourself? So if you're kind of solo, you could just use any piece of object and use them as practice subjects. So you want to take your camera and whatever lighting you want to practice, would it be constant lighting, like natural lighting, or artificial lighting flash, and then you just experiment like what's going to happen if I put this here or I put this, and just practice with simple. Start with simple. So one light here, and then what if I move it here, or what, if practice your angles, and then if you have different lenses, practice what lens. If you get a good grasp of like specific lenses that you own, that you would already know what type of look it would get at a certain scenario. So that's my tip. Of course, there's a lot more, but that's a good topic for our video. I'll probably do a address that topic. So I should jot that down. I'm jotting something down on live TV. I mean on live stream, because from my experience, years in wedding photography, I've experimented and I've done a lot of things to expand my skill set and knowledge, and a lot of it mostly is experience. So you just got to be out there. If you want to get better in weddings, you have to be in weddings. So I'll yeah, that'll be a good topic for video. So hello everyone, to ones that joined. I don't know how many people we have. Please hit the like button, the heart button if you're on. I'm also double streaming in YouTube. I don't know if for the ones that are in YouTube, say hi, hit the like button, and I hope you guys are staying safe, healthy in this challenging times. I know it's tough for everyone, especially small businesses. It's unfortunately things have changed differently, especially with the social distancing. I don't know. Hope you guys are handling it well. It's really odd how, if you go to buy food at the grocery, right now they limit the number of people. I went to Trader Joe's the other day. It was insane. The line went out from around the block. I've never seen that line stretch that long, like trying to get in the store, and everyone was 6 feet apart from each other. So the line is actually triple than like a normal line, and then they're limiting the number of people coming in the store. So it's really testing of one's patience. I'll tell you what happened. It got the best of me. I said, you know what? I know another store. I'll check out. So I didn't stay in line, unfortunately, because I estimated this is gonna be at least like an hour just trying to get in the store. So which is I'm thinking just go in at a different time. So that's my plan. I'm gonna come back. I went to another store, got my stuff. Of course, at the other store, I just stayed away from like people and practice social distancing and hand sanitizers and all that. Another question before we end up. This is the last question I'm gonna field. How to meet clients for newer businesses, for newer in business. Right now, since we can't really market, like the only way mostly we're marketing right now is through online and like digitally, like electronically. So if you have work, you just gotta keep you just gotta get a momentum going. So you gotta keep posting work, sharing it, network with other vendors. I don't know how long you've been if you're newer, how long you have to make friends in the industry and cultivate that relationship and nurture it. Because as a business, there's if you're trying to get new clients, there's not one particular source that you want to depend on. You want to have different multiple sources of new clients. So whether it be your social media, Google, Instagram, Facebook, referrals, when you keep your clients happy and give him a great product and experience, have a great time and products, they'll be very very happy to um, refer you, and then they will remember you for the amazing job that you have done for them. So usually referrals and venues. Right now you can't really go to venues, but if you have work, just keep posting and build momentum out of it. And yeah, and I won't say to like do ads right now because it gets costly, and I know resources right now are scarce for a lot of us because we're trying to just stay afloat, and who knows how long this thing is gonna last. So I'd say put off anything that would uh, cost a substantial amount, like in terms of advertising. You could still do have like ways that's not gonna cost you anything, like just posting around, sharing around your work, and yeah, like Instagram and Facebook, it's free. You just like post and share all that type, and make sure you have a good website, a good working website that loads up really quick, because that's the name. So that's one thing you could work on, especially that we have a lot more time in our hands. So all right, that was a good stream. Again, my announcement for you guys: give hit the like button, show me some love around here. I want to thank you guys for coming. My announcement again: I'm gonna have a few vendors. I'm gonna have a series of vendor interviews that I'm gonna be posting within the next few weeks. So it's gonna be wedding designers, so wedding planners, and wedding decorators. And I'm asking you guys if you have any questions for them. You can message me on Instagram, or I'll be posting the question stickers where you can put in questions, and you can help shape the outcome of that interview with the questions that you have for them. All right, guys, stay safe, stay healthy. Let's all be positive and be productive with all the time, extra time we've got in our hands. Learn a new skill, read a book, uh, practice on your own craft, and because we can only control what we can. So we're hoping that when we come out of this, that we'll be much more. Uh, we have like improved in terms of our skills and got something productive out of it. And yeah, easy on the sweets. I have a sweet tooth. I've been slipping sometimes, like, the snacks, the ice cream. Oh my god, that's the reality of it. Anyway, guys, have a great day. Thank you so much again. This is Ryan of Ryan Edit Photography. Thank you for joining me on Toasty Thursdays, episode 3 on YouTube. Officially, it's gonna be episode 3. All right. Thank you guys. Later. Peace out.